After a super successful super bantamweight reign, Liam Davies has now moved up to featherweight. It's fight number 2 at £126 coming up January 24th. For the Don of Donington takes on Zak Miller. How are you, Liam Davies?
Very well. Welcome to Donington, my mate.
Thank you. Look, it's good to be back in God's country, right?
Yeah. Been a few years. You're still laid back, so
yes.
Speaks volumes about you.
Exactly. Tells you everything you need to know. But look, I was quite excited to drive up actually. You know, seeing the signs for Telford and all that, and we've had some good nights here over the years. It feels like this was where you kind of built your name. So many times you headlined here on TNT Sports. I'm sure you'll be looking to do the same on DAZN as well. This is Liam Davies' country.
Yeah, I have a lot of people talk about them nights to me, memories when they've been there, or people that are waiting for one to happen again. So I'm hoping we can do that one time. And as you said, the shows are massive. Probably made my name in Telford, and had some great fights and memories that will live with me forever.
100%, and me as well. I remember you just chilling fellas. Like it was like we were up here every few months, and it was just Liam Davies would knock someone out, and then we'd move on, and like we'd be banging our chest. Yeah, no way. Let's bring him here. Let's bring him to Telford. But this is like a new chapter now in your career. This is the featherweight sensation, Liam Davies. How are you feeling about this fight against Zak Miller then?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to stepping in. Expect a bigger performance than my first one at featherweight. It was a boxing I had to keep to for that fight under instructions, and this one I'm looking to be clever and a lot more aggressive.
I remember your first fight at featherweight against Kurt Walker, and yeah, you got the job done. You said afterwards it wasn't your best performance, but it was your proudest win. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it was, because boxing, like I say, people have said it time and time again, we're only humans, but when you're on such an up, as you said, you was coming to Telford, I was having these knockouts, cloud 9, and then it all come crashing down. I lost to Shabazz, and yeah, my world like slowed down a little bit, and it was a big change for me to accept. And you have points, human nature in it. You think the worst, and I blame myself and kick myself for things I feel like I ain't done properly. But now I look at it different. I've learned a lot. I've grown up, and yeah, I'm looking to come now and do it all again. And I've got mad belief in myself. The first time round, do it. Me and my dad in this gym. My dad boxed, won a Midland title. We'd never been to that level. Do you know what I mean? We'd done it. Not a clue behind us. Never done 12 rounds before, and we learnt on the job, and everything went well. And now, after last year and my years slowed up, I've been able to look back as a grown man and be like, you know what? It's life sometimes. It's tough, but I found my happiness. I found my love for boxing. I've been enjoying it. I've had a really, really bad year. Not just boxing. I had won one fight, so not boxing, but out of boxing, where more important things. Ain't had the best of years. Yeah, to be honest, probably, yeah, back-to-back shit years. And yeah, I'm just super motivated, got this mad motivation to bring back some good times, like say to Telford, my family, and bring some positivity, because the Davises seem to have a bit bad luck at the minute.
Well, one thing you said after that Kurt Walker fight, yeah, maybe you are having some bad luck at the moment, but Davies are tough mother, and you completed it, but it feels like you are having to fight a lot right now, not just in the ring, as you say, it was one fight this year, but you're fighting so much. I know after the Shabazz fight, you saw a bit of therapy as well. You had to have a bit of therapy to help you get over it, and there's so much going on. How much did therapy help you, and how much did you need that at that point?
Yeah, I wouldn't say therapy for the boxing. Therapy is more for your head, innit? As humans, we build things up, and as I said just before, human nature is you think the worst sometimes. And we can't help it. It's just how we're programmed and built. and you can keep yourself down. It's good to speak. It's nice to speak to family and friends, but you get to a certain point where you know they love you and they're going to tell you what you want to hear to help. So anyone that is going for a bad time, maybe that's a good option to do. And they don't, you know, like when I went, it's not like they tell you need to do this. You sort of answer the questions yourself. Do you know what I mean? So it made me a stronger person. I feel like it made me a wiser person and ready for whatever's to come next.
Mm-hmm. And it changed your kind of the way you look at things as well. I remember hearing you talk about how that first period in your career, you were putting so much pressure on yourself to drag your family up, change all of their life. And now that you've gone through all of this, you're kind of looking at the whole thing different, not putting so much pressure on yourself. Is that about right?
Of course. I feel like most young lads, you know, in a position with me would think that, so I don't blame myself for it. You know, they're putting the pressure on.
It's a lot of pressure though, isn't it? When you're looking around at your family and you're saying, I'm going to make sure I change your life and all that, and you're a 25, 26-year-old kid at that point, it is a lot.
Yeah, of course it is. But it's no good. Everyone, me, brother, I'm not going to go and eat steak and chips, and some in your family's going around at Aldi with a tenner, adding everything up on their way around, and that's how life is sometimes. Do you know what I mean? It's no embarrassment, but I always seen money I never seen before, had a career thinking I wanted to bring everyone. That's just me as a person. I'm if you're with me, I love you and I do anything I can for you, and see, that's something that's probably never going to change, but I look at it as a different view. As I spoke I'm bringing positivity back to them. Some good times, and that's how I look at it now. Do this for me. I want to make myself proud. I got myself so far here. I'm 2 foot in now, so there's no option but to do this boxing, but I'm happy to do it instead of I've got to, and that's been a big change in my life.
And there's a smile and there's a happiness, and you probably fell out of love with boxing along the way because of that pressure, but you seem like a weight's kind of been lifted off your shoulders a little bit now, and that I can see like when I've seen you train and stuff like that and around press conferences, you just seem like a happy bloke.
Yeah, that's it. I am happy. I always, like I say, I probably didn't see him on the press conference because...
That's because he called you a cheese string. Yeah. I wouldn't be happy if I was called a cheese string.
Yeah, I met him, we both fought on a show in Manchester before, and I remember speaking to him, you know, and then this one, I'm competitive, so it's probably me as well. I can't help but swear, and that's the competitiveness of me. But it's done, like I said, someone tells me it's done great views, and it's built the fire in me. I'm sure it has him, and a lot more fans are taking interest, so hopefully he's fired up just as much, and we're still the show.
You've both got very good one-liners. I was thinking about this on the way up. You both, was it Beluta you said, I'm going to punch holes in you and you're going to look like SpongeBob? Was it something? What was it? Can you tell me the line?
They're going to call him SpongeBob after this, so I'm going to punch holes in you.
Very, very good. And obviously, you know, Zak Miller says a few good things as well. So the build-up's been good so far. I'm sure the fight's going to deliver. The fight has to deliver, right?
Yeah. The fight will be on fire. The fight will be good. I'm looking forward to it. Really am. And I know this is his chance, isn't it? It's my chance to get up. This is his chance to prove he's something. So he's coming with everything, and I'm happy. And I expect to turn up January and just show him a level above.
You're not overlooking him, are you? Because
No,
I know you definitely feel you're a level above this guy, right? And I remember when the fight was first kind of linked, when I said to Zak Miller after his win, do you fancy a fight with Liam Davies? And I spoke to you about that afterwards. You was like, not sure that the names should be linked kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you're not overlooking him though?
No, I'm not overlooking him. He's a good boxer. What I'm saying it don't put me any further. So Leon Woodstock and Kurt Walker fought, I step up to feather, I fight the winner straight away. His last fight, he fights the loser, the guy I just beat. So what I'm saying is, I just thought it's after this win, I'm still, do you know what I mean? But fight's a fight, beggars can't be choosers. I had one fight this year, I love fighting, so anyone.
You've got extra motivation for this one. I was reading the article the story that you did with The Sun, with Wally Downs, and talking about what your stepmom's going through as well. My goodness, you are facing a lot right now, and I feel for you. And tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's been a tough time. A lot harder for her than any of us. And it's just about being there for her, speaking. And like I said, that's why my dad ain't here today. They're away in hospital having chemotherapy. So it's just about sticking together, trying to be being. And that's what she wants. She knows, Lisa knows boxing and how much we want it. And she says to me, the best thing you can do for me is lock in and win this fight. And that's exactly what I've done. And other than using that pain for motivation, what else can we do? And my dad don't really talk much or say much, but I know he's going through a lot, do you know what I mean? So this one's important to me. Not the name I'm fighting, it could be anyone, do you know what I mean? Just super motivated, and like Lisa needs it, my dad needs it, my brothers, sisters, uplift. And I can promise you now, January the 24th, I'm going to give them exactly that. I promise you. That's no pressure, that's a promise. So, yeah. And just come at the right time. And I feel like if it's not ideal and it's the worst situation we could be in. But as you said, people ask me, do you feel like you overlook, One, I've got mad motivation, and two, it's not long ago. I've seen what happens when you lose. It takes time to get back going, so I ain't got no time to be messing about anymore, Deb.
How hard is your stepmum fighting? What's her kind of demeanour been around all this? You can be kind of down and out, you can be it's very sad about it all day. You can put on this kind of brave face. What are you sensing from her?
She's very brave, and I could just imagine it's been a really roller coaster of a ride for her, and like I say, for the family, but especially for her. And I know she's going through it, but she's the strong woman, and she has the best people around her. We'll do anything for her. And her message is mainly she wants to get other women to check, and that speaks just volumes about the person Lisa is, doesn't it? Because the main thing she wants, when I spoke to her and said, what can I'll just please train and box. You know what I mean? That's it. And she knows that's where me and my dad can find focus and a bit of positivity out of her situations that are not ideal. But she's more pushing for the message. She wants other women to check themselves younger. Yeah. And as I said, I got 2 sisters and a brother. And they're a lot younger, but you don't know. Same as a man. I don't. They say you should check. You never do. I guarantee you don't know.
Not
so it's funny how she can be in such a bad situation, but still trying to push a message and get out to people to help other people, and that's what kind of woman she is, Lisa. 1 in a million.
And you're trying to, there's some special treatment you can get in Germany, is that right? But
yes.
It's not cheap, and so I guess you're trying to get
behind
that.
It. Yeah, and to be honest, we've done very well, and had fundraisers here and stuff, and it's massive. It's massive, and amazes me how people can come together as a community, Telford, and I'm sure out of Telford as well, and support and understand. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think it's been a massive eye-opener for herself. It's been an eye-opener for me, and people just never fail to amaze you, do they? So it's been amazing. She's had great support, and let's get to Germany. Why we want to go to Germany is because she had breast cancer like 10 years ago, and in the UK, once you have it second time, if it don't work, there's nothing more they can do then. Like you've had your, if they don't dead it out or it don't remove it, the procedure they're doing, she's had it twice now, so there's nothing they can do, and just leave it to deteriorate. And so that's why it's important to get to Germany. just because it's a level up of thing and they can attack exactly where they need instead of the whole body. I'm not too clued up on it, but that's my gist of it. It's a lot better procedure, and if the chemo don't work, that's a procedure that will work. So that's how important it is.
So you just want to help?
Just want to help, mate. Yeah, just want to help as much as I can. And her friends, family, we've all done amazing. We had a fundraiser on here the other week. He's soaked the coach. My dad disappeared, so I ended up standing there getting sponges thrown at me for a good hour. It was cold last weekend. But yeah, and it just, everyone goes through tough times, don't they? And that's just when it's important to stick together. And the Davies, we're a tight-knit family, and Lisa knows we all got her back, and we're looking forward to Christmas together, because it's about spending time together, you know. Hopefully 1 or 2 presents, like. But no biscuits in. No biscuits in. Look, I feel like all the hardship that you're going through and that you have gone through has probably brought you closer to those close to you. Like I know how much you love your wife. Obviously, everyone loves their wife and all that, but she's the one who always gives you a constant reminder. Don't start moaning that you've lost your European title. You wanted so badly to be a British champion, and take it to your granddad's grave, etc., etc. So all these hard times has probably brought you closer to the ones that matter, right? Yes, and don't you think it's funny how it takes tough times to realise? Funny old game we're playing, isn't it? 100%, 100%. Very funny game. What sort of game are we going to play then on January 24th with Zak Miller? What are we thinking, Liam Dangerous Davies? Because it's been a while since I've seen you knock someone out. Yeah, I know. It's coming. I didn't want to bring it up. But... It's coming. It's coming. I feel like this fight, there's a very high potential. I know they think not, but I'm just going off my spar and how I've been feeling. I built into the weight, but the first time, I'm still losing weight. I've been able to gain muscle, strength, and it's a process, isn't it? So my last fight, even though I didn't go for the knockout, it was maybe this kid thinks I'm soft, that's why, but it's played into my hands well. And January, I'm looking to turn up explosive and strong and be clever about it. Do you know what? He's very confident, certainly, that you're not going to knock him out. When I spoke to him about it, he talked about how he's been in with Nathaniel Collins, big, strong featherweight. He's been in with Masood Abdullah, heavy-handed Masood Abdullah. So he's kind of thinking, well, Liam Davies ain't going to knock me out. Those fellas didn't knock me out. So what would you say to that? Okay. Is this your first fight on DAZN, isn't it? Second fight on DAZN for Walker. Of course, Kurt Walker. Yeah. How are you finding that? It feels like they back boxing. They're into it. Yeah, it's been amazing. Yeah. It's a big old ring. They have like this computer. The lights on the outside, it looks a lot big. I like it though, and like I say, they're giving us a platform to perform on, and I'm looking to come and bring my best performance on DAZN January. My best one yet. I've only had one, so it's not an hard one to top. Pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for having us down. I think we're going to film you train a little bit as well. Yeah. But anything else you'd like to add? No, just tickets will be here soon. Anyone wants to get in touch, contact myself. Let's get up to Manchester January. We'll have some coaches on. Shout out to my sponsors, the ones that have stuck with me through the tough times when not much boxing's gone on. I'm going to just shout out my monthly ones because it's very important, man. Let's because they've been so good. Greenhouse have been amazing. D. Williams Garage, best garage in Telford. Gap, Telford. Active Project, Autumn Wood, Mark, top man. And I'm very grateful. Thank you so much. Can't wait for January. Let's get some training done, Dev. Best of luck, my friend. Thank you.